ठीक है सर। Can I start? Good afternoon, everyone. For this session, as I requested by the Professor Mukesh sir, that we can have some knowledge to share on Mathematica. Basically, when we talk about trending innovation or trending some work in research area or maybe scientific or industrial research also. It's not necessary that we are working on the academics only. So when we talk about the highly computational research work, highly computational means because when we do traditionally research, we can work by pen. If the expressions are very few in lines, maybe 5 lines, we can handle such type of expression. But what about when we have thousands of line expressions, even though we can't able to understand for such an expression which has been written in the many lines, right? So what we can do, we can have such a tool that maybe if you know some name, Mathematica, Mappel, MATLAB, and some freeware also in the market, Maxima or Scilab, and different other tools can be used. And but the similar thing is that all of the tools are known as computer algebra systems. So if you have understood any one of them, it doesn't matter you are working with handle your computer algebra system software means how we write, how we can understand the formatting, and that known as in the computer language we call it as syntax. And the second thing is semantic. That means the rule about it. For example, we use BODMAS, right? Plus, minus, multiplication, division, right? Writing whatever we are writing as a structure, that is called syntax. But what the rule we are applying, what come first, what come later, what precedence we have to apply. So that is called some kind of rule. So syntax and rule, semantic, these two things works in any kind of software you are using. So be free about your software, because mostly people think about that if you are working research in MATLAB, then my student also should do in MATLAB, but that's not necessary. You can understand any kind of computer system, then you can work on it, right? So what we can do, we can discuss some basics, some fundamental, how we can design our structures, how we can do the computation in Mathematica. So basically Mathematica is a paid software, but you can log on to wolframcloud.com, in which you will get some free space, maybe 25 MB, and there you can work freely. So you can download your file also after working, and then you can work. Even though Microsoft Wolfram Mathematica has freed their engine also. If you are in software development, you can apply their engine in your academy. For example, CCH University was thinking to provide Mathematica to their students. So open their engine, inbuilt, embed in your system, and students can directly run their codes freely. So there are so many things. So in this session, in the beginning of it, we can understand the basics and some built-in function, how we can use it. Then I will go to some intermediate level little bit so that you can understand how we are using in our research also. So as I said, the Mathematica is a symbolic mathematical computational program. The symbolic means when we are using in 80s, okay, they are doing something. Okay, so when in the starting age of coding, we were doing programming languages, right? And there are two types of programming languages, high-level language and low-level languages. So there are so many things to understand, but I will not go in the deep of that. But if you understand the C++ code, and I want to just add two numbers only. I have one A is equal to 5, I have some B is equal to 10. I have to just add these two numbers. And what we have to return all these things. So that was the C++ code in which you have to define everything, what standard you are following, where this functionality will work, how the function will call, how it will return, and how it will add and making some output. So that was the structure. So what computer level systems do, you not need to go like this. What you can write, just do like you do on your pencil and paper. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, just A plus B and done. What has been designed in between them, whosoever has designed Mathematica, they have done this part in the back end. So you not need to worry about coding. So because if I am a mathematician, I have to do my research, not my coding. So that problem was solved by using computer level system softwares. So we can go through to next, that how. So these are the offline. You can go to the Mathematica in Google. If you will search, you can go to the online wolframcloud.com. That is the free basic plan. Or you can use wolframalpha.com also. Even though Wolfram Alpha, you can find it on your app also, on your Android, Google Store, Google Play, or in Mac app Store. So you can find out Wolfram Alpha. What Wolfram Alpha do? For example, I don't know how to write code. So Wolfram Alpha provide you AI inbuilt technology. You have to just write. There is no need to code it. Just write it. Plot sin x from -10 to 10. Like I'm telling to you, right? Okay, plot sin x from -10 to 10. Just write it there. Wolfram Alpha will automatically create code for you. It will automatically create output for you also. So such type of AI enabled things has been generated that you can understand not only by coding, but also in the cloud, but also with the AI also. So if I go like this, let's see if it's working. Yes, something is coming. Let's say Wolfram Alpha. I'm searching it for you so that you can see the environment. Yes, you will go to the computational intelligence. They are not saying artificial intelligence. What they are saying, computational intelligence. So you can see the how the technologies are emerging, because we have to do computational work. That's why they are doing some computational intelligence also. So like this, you will get some environment here, and there are so many things to learn. Even though you are a student, if you are a professor and you are guiding research scholar also, that will help for to understand all this kind of stuff, and you can just write here in your language. So what I can do, I can write plot sin of x. I will write in just in a language way. Sin x from -10 to 10. So I am not doing any mathematical code. So I will do just hit an enter. I will wait for it because it's on a cloud-based intelligence. So it may take 1 second or 2 seconds maybe. That depends on the computational speed. Now you can see the plotting is also done. Also, they have defined the arc length of curve also. They have defined some formulas also. Then you can understand that. So here you can see enlarged and data customization is also there. Then you can see different colors you can add to them. So there are so many things that you can do here. What I will suggest, just go and learn by yourself. Okay, because I don't do work here. I do on my software. So but that is a good thing to you to connect with them like this. Okay, where is my PPT? Here. Okay, so you can note it down if you need to. So if you will go to the Mathematica environment, you will come to such type of environment in which you will get some file edit in the same menu as you do in your Word, Excel, like these softwares. And that is your window in which you will run your codes, you will write it, and you will get your output. Right? So so that is the software. If you will set up your software, it will look like this. That is the version 13 point maybe 2. And there are so many things are coming again and again. But if you are having some software, the after 7, that will work for you also. So that,
आएंगे भेज के फिर उसके बाद 2:30 बजे से
how much
सेशन तो कर दूंगा। सेशन के तो इतना मेरे पास अभी एक और आ गया वहां से अभी स्पेन का, उसका सेशन बृहस्पतिवार में सुबह
Yes,
9:30 से 10:30 वाला सेशन उसका फिक्स करना। उसे लिंक विंक मैंने भेज दिया, उसका मैसेज आ गया। ना सिमिक नहीं है कौन। जी सर नमस्कार। नहीं नहीं कोई नहीं सर, कोई नहीं, मैं समझ गया, मैं कहीं ना कहीं बिजी। हाँ हाँ। अच्छा। चलो ठीक।
So I'm just opening the software for you so that you can easily see. Yes. So whenever you will open such a software, you will get some window where you will get to click on new document to open your new window in which you can work. So you will get in the, you can see in the backend also, one of window was open, and that in window, you will get some cursor where you can write your code. For example, if I'm doing some simple calculation and 2 plus 2 like this stuff, and if I will hit shift and enter for execution, and the normal enter is for new line. So you will get your output here like this. Let me zoom it for you, 200%. Now you can see it, right? So we get the very easy understanding. So whatever you're writing as your input expression, that will come to your in, and whatever you will get the output, you will get the out. Also, they define their line. So here you can see the input is 1, so that the output is also 1. If you are writing the multiple expression, all the line numbers will be executed if you are adding the output for them. For example, if I am just putting some semicolon here, it will hide the output, so you will not get the output. So if I'm writing some expression like this, 2 plus 2, then I'm doing 3 into 7, so 2 plus 2 is hidden, and 3 into 7 is open to make your output. So you will get output, you can see out 4, because out 3 is starting, that is 4. So you can understand which input is there and which output has to be understand to connect it, right? To get an easy connection to the output or input. So such kind of things are easily understandable in such a software. In Mathematica or Mappl also, you will do the same work. Okay, come back to the presentation like here. So we have menus here. You can just minimize some your file, that will go to the left, and the zooming option is also there. In window, it will come in the below corner. As I am doing, I am having like here. So that depends on your OS. If you are using, as I am using Mac OS, so there may be some changes like this, but everything is the same. So you have to understand like this. Okay. Next thing is what such kind of software can have to do our research. For example, if I am executing some lengthy expression, right? Summation, some lengthy expression, then some product also, then some lengthy expression, how I can handle it without coding. Can I handle such kind of thing without coding? So yes, you can do now, because such softwares have palettes. Palettes means whatever kind of expression you have, you just pick them, put your value there, and you will get executed. So even though a layman who even don't know coding, they can work in some software. If I know coding, I can design my own code in there. So there are all type of possibilities that we can have nowadays in our research. As I personally, I do research in nonlinear PDs, applied mathematics. I do all of my code in Mathematica only, and then I have designed different algorithm, different methods, and they are published. Okay, we will go next. Here you can see that we can find out such assistants: basic math assistant, classroom assistant, and writing assistant. So we can have here in your Mathematica, you can see palettes right here. That is a Mathematica software. Palettes is there, basic Mathematica, classroom, written. So if you want to write book also, they can help you. If you want to write your mathematical expression, they can help you. So I will go to the classroom assistant like this. I will get my expression in here. You can see advanced, and I want to integrate something. Let's say just click on that. So there is no need of code. Code is integrate, square bracket, some expression, comma, the range, that type of coding is there. But I don't want to code. I want to understand my mathematics only, right? Okay, I will put here 1 to 2 like this. I will get my expression less x to the power. For making the power cap, you will use as in calculator cap. You can use or control cap. It will make you superscripts. And the variable name is x. Done. It's done. You will just shift and enter. You will get your value. So how easy are technology nowadays, and how the emergent things are going on, that there is so many things that the researchers can do nowadays, right? I can do the similar thing by code also. So I will write integrate. So there are helping tool automatically will come to understand which function can be executed. So integrate function is there. I will write like this, integrate, and I will like this. I will put an expression here like this, and I will give my range for integration 1 to 2 like this. I will try and I will get the same. So if I want to understand this, that is same thing. If I want to work on this only, being a mathematician, being a mathematical researcher, that is the great thing about the computer system softwares, right? So you can use any kind of thing, even though I can use so many type of coding, so many type of learning to my code, depending on my research level, right? If it is okay, nominal, that someone has done some research and you are finding the analysis only, that means you are not doing the new work, but what you are doing, someone has done some work, you are analyzing something by adding or some computational thing, then you can do your research, right? And the something is novel work. That means you have to design the new things. That kind of things need coding, because without that you can't do the novel things. So that what I do actually. That's why we go to the alt kind of coding stuff. Okay, so here, so that is the palettes that you can use any kind of summation, product, all type of expressions are there you can use. So here are some examples. You can see I can do like this, this one, any kind of syntax. Syntax means format, whatever you are seeing here, right? You can do. If you are writing some book, then you can write your title, subtitle, you can itemize, everything is there. That is a great thing about them. Okay, now come to the some basic stuff. Here I have written some input. Here I have some output for their corresponding inputs, right? So here we have, okay, normal expression, mathematical expression, nothing greater things. Easy. You can understand cap is for power, nothing else. Here, can you understand it? Can you tell me what is this one? If you have this value and I have written previous output, so the percentile is used for previous output. So whatever output I have, 273 by 2, what I did, n is for numerical solution. So it will get divided by 2 and you will get the value. So that means you can have some expression, and if you want to find out the numerical value, just put n. N function is there. Okay, I will go through how you write functionality here. So now you can see x is equal to 3 and semicolon is there. That means no output. X to the power 4 plus x, I will get 84. R is equal to 2, R into 2 pi R, formula is there. Or for writing the pi, the capital P, I, you can use. Or the second thing also there, palettes. You will go to the palette, find pi, the pi symbol is there. You just click there. If you know that pi is also can be written in capital Pi, done. You will get the output. Yes, up to here, anyone have any query? Anyone? That's easy, right? Chali. Come to the next, that what are the syntax rules are there? If I want to code something in Mathematica, what type of language I have to understand and how I can write correctly? So there are very simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rules, nothing else. If you know these 5 rules, easy rules, you can code, right? Let me go to the one by one. What the Mathematica do? Every symbol start. I am writing symbol, not function. The reason is Mathematica is symbolic programming language. Symbolic means that it will treat every variable as symbol only, nothing else. So that's why they call them symbol. But for us to understand, we call them functions, right? Clear है? Normal languages में सिंबल्स बोल सकते हैं, बट चूंकि हम मैथमेटिशियन अपने क्लास में बच्चों के साथ इंटरेक्शन में तो फंक्शन ही यूज करते हैं ना, एफ ऑफ एक्स इज अ फंक्शन. अब उनको सिंबल बोलेंगे तो बच्चा कंफ्यूज हो सकता है, तो बेटर है कि आप फंक्शन ही यूज करिए, राइट? सो एवरी फंक्शन स्टार्ट विद द कैपिटल लेटर. दैट इज द फर्स्ट रूल. इफ यू आर राइटिंग पाई, पी कैपिटल. इफ यू आर राइटिंग साइन, एस कैपिटल, E capital, L capital. Any function you are using which has been defined already in the mathematics, just first letter should be capital. The first rule. Second rule, if you have some function in Mathematica which is using 2-3 words, so every first letter of each word will be capital. First letter. Yes, find root is a function in Mathematica. F capital, R capital. Linear programming, if someone is doing on linear programming work, so linear programming, you will put some expression inside them. L capital, P capital. Here you can see the 3 words are there. Plot, 3 and D. 3 is numerical word. So you can count as word also, but there is no need to write 3 in small or bigger. So that's why P and D capital. Numerical sol and S capital. Done? Everyone. Easy rule. First letter should be capital. If the multiple words are coming there, find root, linear programming, such type of something. If I'm saying find syntax, for example, I am creating one function, find syntax. How will write it? F capital, S capital. Done. Next, if symbol takes input, how we can use input in square bracket? In normal language, we use parenthesis. Sign, parenthesis, X, right? So parenthesis is used in a normal work. In Mathematica, we use square bracket. Third rule. Fourth rule, if you are writing some data, then the values will be separated by comma. So 2, 3, 5, something like. Up to here, rule 4, easy. Last. Curly bracket is used for creating a data list. So 1, 3, 7 is data separated by comma. And you will creating a curly bracket. That means that is a list. Another thing, array. Array means 2D list. Matrix जिसको आप बोलते हैं. Right? Matrix. So that is our first row. 1, 2, 1 data. 3, 4, second row, second data. And the put curly second bracket. So you will get the 2D list. So in computer language, we call it as array. In mathematical language, we call it as matrix. Yes? Another thing, curly bracket is also used for finding a range. अभी मैंने क्या लिखा था? Integrate sin x, comma x from 1 to 10, 2, something like that. So 3 things can be done in curly by using curly bracket, and you will get your syntax and done. Yes, 5 rule. First is first letter should be capital. If the multiple words are coming in, the first capital letter for each word will be capital. Yes. Third, yes, square bracket will be used for taking the inputs. Fourth, if it's a data is there, comma will be used. Curly bracket will be used for 3 things. Yes, finding, creating a list, matrices, and last, done. Now you are ready to move. You are ready to go to write in the Mathematica, right? Okay. So now we can see how we can find an help. For example, I am finding some function कि उसका help मुझे कैसे मिल सकता है. So how I can do? Just put question mark and write the name of it, and you will get your syntax output like this. So I will put anywhere. I can put anywhere input. Just click on, see your mouse is moving. Just click here. You will get your input line here. Okay. I am writing question mark. Let's say find root. Okay. Automatically function is coming. I will pick it. I will enter, shift, enter, and you can see all the syntax will come here only. So there is no need to go finding in help, right? What we do, basically we go to the help, we go to the Google, we find how we find root function in Mathematica. There is no need to do that. You can directly find the syntax, means how we write. So now the syntax is find root function x, x naught, where searches for a numerical root of a starting from the point x is equal to x naught. Can you tell me if you are done your numerical analysis or numerical method book? So which method is used? Can you tell me for finding the root? Now, do you think it is a bisection? No, because bisection use 2 points Newton-Raphson method. Because Newton-Raphson method use only 1 point to find a root, numerical root. So that means find root function is using numerical analysis function. Which one? Numerical method by Newton-Raphson method. So you just put 10 here, give your expression and done. So easy to understand that we can have all kind of syntax. If the multiple functions are there, what was the rule? Separated by comma, put in a curly bracket. Can you see? Rule is same. So 5 rules only can make you comfortable with any kind of software. Now you can see it is the equation, left hand side, right hand side. So you will put here expression equal to 0. Now you can see there is two type. So in coding, one time is used for assignment, not for equal to. But if you are to writing such expression, equation, x square minus 3 is equal to 0. So for equal to operator, you have to use 2 times. Okay. So that is the thing. Then you can learn so many things are there, but I am picking the very easy and comfortable things so that each and every one of you can do. Okay. Now, what kind of operator it can have? Yes. Basic mathematic operator, cap, you know, right? Relational operator, you know, less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. So that is equal to. That is a relational operator rather than assignment. And that is, yes, not equal to, not expression. So exclamatories come for not. So not equal to. Assignment operator is this one. If you are assigning x is equal to 5, you will write this one. But what we say in your language, x equal to 5. But that's not a correct. X assigning 5. Right? Another logical operator is also there. And operator, or operator, not operator, or XOR is also there. So for using and, add the name of this is address of. और इसको हम normal language में and operator भी बोल देते हैं, है ना? And operator, 2 time and will work for and. 2 time bar will be used for or. Exclamatory not, or XOR is a function itself. XOR. The rule is same. X is capital. Square bracket is there. So I can easily understand any function. Now you can already have such kind of thing. Now you can come here. Yes, relational operator 3 less than 5. Is it true or not? True. 5 is less than 3. True or false? False. True and false will be because the and operator is there. You know the table, right? Another thing you can do, numerical, find the numerical values and function is there. Okay, so different mathematical functions are there that you can apply, and some standard function are also there. For example, is finding the square root, and that is a very standard name, SQRT. If you know, if you have done any kind of programming in your past, that is the standard name. Design in C in the starting. So SQRT square root. So all sine, cos, tan. Arc sine is for sine inverse. Arc is used for inverse functions. So if you want to find out sine inverse of something, you have to write arc sine. Exponential function, exp. Logarithmic function, log 10 means base 10. You can design your own base by finding the syntax, right? So different ABS, can you tell me what function is this? Absolute value function, right? Mod function is different. Mod function find the remainder. That is absolute value function only. By default हम क्लास में थोड़ा wrong कभी पढ़ाई देते हैं, हम भी लोग वही गलती करते हैं, टीचिंग में भी हम mod बोलते रहते हैं उसको, but actually that's not mod. Mod function a b का mod निकाले, that means you will find remainder. वो mod है जो आप algebra में use करते हैं. Am I right? So call it as absolute value function only. Square root, round, you can find mod is, that is mod. So mod function is there. So so many things are there. Then you can use, find the max, min, GD, LCM, random, real. You can find out. You can find out factor of any integer. If you have large integer and you want to find the factor of it, then you can use factor integer. So primes you can find out, next prime or random prime you can do. You can find the check the divisors of some value to the sum power also. So there are directly functions named by their original names, right? We know GCD, we use LCM. So what the Mathematica have, they have the same kind of pattern, same kind of name, but simple 5 rules. D capital, P capital, square bracket. Am I right or wrong? Yes, the same name is there. Okay, here are examples. Anybody, any problem in any expression? You can ask. Sine 30 means it's not degree, it's in radian. For finding the degree, you have to write 30 space degree. And the rule is same. S is capital, square bracket, input parameter is there, sine and degree. Degree, automatically it will give you the 1/2. If you are working on the radian, it will give you like this. Yes, arc sine means sine inverse. You will get pi/2. Exponential 3, e to the power 3, you will get the same. That is in power, okay? Numerical value of something, absolute value, square root, mod, min and max. You can find, you can apply such kind of functions. ठीक है, अभी तो बेसिक है कि आपको लग रहा है कि अच्छा छोटा सा फंक्शन है, लेकिन यही फंक्शन जब रिसर्च पर्पज पे यूज होंगे, वहां पर इनकी वैल्यू आपको पता चलती है कि आपके पास एक लार्ज डेटा आया है, आप एक कोडिंग कर रहे हैं, डेटा एनालिसिस यू आर यूजिंग, एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट सच एन एलिमेंट इन विच you will build your analysis. So you have to find the maximum element in the thousands of matrix. So what you will do, you will pass that kind of matrix in your function and you will get the value, and then you can relate your analysis, right? So don't think them are very easy functions. You can use in any way, right? Another functions, yes, anyone? Just go through it so that I will save my time. Any query in any function? Just go through it. Yes. Factor integer is expression is 2 one time, 2 to the power 1, 7 to the power 1, 67 to the power 1. If it will repeat 2 into 2 into 2, so that will be 2, 3. Right? That is a good thing, na? Good catch. यही तो है. इससे पता चल जाता है मुझे टीचर को ना कौन सा बच्चा इंटरेस्टेड है उस चीज को कैच करने में. Yes, last one. Which one? Syntax error. It will write. It will give you some syntax error. You can check like this. Let's say I'm writing wrong. Okay. Here. I am writing sine in small. Square bracket x. And I am executing it. See? Do you think it's an error or what kind of things are coming? It's taking as a symbol only. It's not a function. So it's taking your name like this. But if I do like this, let's say plot this sin x, I'm making some wrong expression here, wrong syntax. And let's say I am using x from -10 to 10 like this, and close my square bracket. Okay, done. I will run it. Yes, again, I'm not getting my output. So that means what it actually doing, it's taking this sign as your variable. So you are not getting any kind of syntax error here, but actually it's a syntax error. Now let me do some another things for you. Let me do, I have forget comma here and execute it again. Yes, now you are getting the error. Red color is always for errors in any kind of coding we are doing. So range specification x minus 10 is not of the form x min x max. So what they have written you, actual form is x comma minimum value comma maximum value. So I will go to this, I will check, oh, I forget this one. So that is called debugging. You have to understand your error and you have to go to your line and correct it. Is that okay, everyone? ठीक है, debugging is a tough task. है ना, वो धीरे धीरे आपको आता है. I have my coding experience. I think I did my MTech in computer application from IIT Delhi. So before that I was here. I did my MSc that classroom only. अभी मैं वहां पर जाके अपना फोटो भी लेकर आया हूँ. वो एक याद रहती ना. Okay, I was sitting at that chair. And I was doing MPhil here. Then I dropped my MPhil. I did my MTech in computer application. But at that time, I can assure you, I was like a zero because we don't have any kind of coding or labs at that time. I did my MSc in 2006. But when I went there in IIT Delhi, they started data structure, database management, everything. वो सब मेरे सर के ऊपर. Everything was above my head. So first exam, I was here. The second from the below, but I was happy. At least I am second from the below. That means मेरे से भी नीचे कोई है. Then I called one of my colleague. He has done his MCA and a BTech also. So I went to him hostel room, and I requested him, please, I don't know nothing, any coding, because everything is going to MTech level. And even though I don't have my BTech, I have MSc in mathematics. I don't know C. I don't know anything kind of coding. So he helped me. I go every day in the night after completing my classes. So I used to learn C programming, and then I changed everything. And the first exam, semester exam, I was the second topper. So I changed the list. That's how my journey started. Thank you. But I can assure you, that's happened to anybody who even don't know what is the software is. Even though at that time I don't know how to write emails. Like this, because all the evolution of computers has been done in the last 10 or 15 years only, right? But we tried our best. Are you saying something? Our software is basically for doing the statistical programming. वो स्टैटिस्टिकल वे में ज्यादा यूज होते हैं डेटा एनालिसिस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू पे. इसमें मैथमेटिका में आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, ये पर्टिकुलर नहीं है. नहीं, that support computer system softwares ना, that's why you are using it. आर में एक अलग तरह की लिमिटेशन है. आर की अपनी एक अलग तरह की एनवायरमेंट है जो जिसको डिजाइन किया गया है, दैट इज पर्टिकुलरली फॉर द स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस और समथिंग. यस, दे कैन डू. इवोल्यूशन है ना. आर प्रोग्रामिंग अगर आप पुराने वर्जन पे जाएंगे तो शायद बिल्कुल अलग था, बेसिक सॉफ्टवेयर था.